Good morning. Welcome to this week's video. Just come locally up onto the Contact Hills. Just seen every weekend at the moment, just always seems to be things on that is stopping me from being able to get away too far. But anyway, I've come up to local area of Greatwood on the Contact Hills. Gonna have a walk up round, do a circular walk and through the forestry and hopefully get some shots. As a start today, I'll tell you a funny story. A few years ago, you used to be able to park up here for nothing. And then the authorities decided it was going to be a good idea to put parking meters in. Much to the disgust of a lot of the locals, obviously. They've updated those parking meters. They've now put in card, Wi-Fi, or card related parking meters, which is great for convenience. Unfortunately, where they've located them, they've got no service, so they're not connected to any Wi-Fi, or they're not connected to any service that they will accept the card payments. So once again, you can park here for free. Okay, my channel's gonna reach another milestone when this video goes out. This will be my 100th upload. So hopefully it's a good one. To celebrate that, I'm gonna do a bit of a giveaway later in the video. So stay tuned and I'll give you all the details a bit later on. As always, I'm out nice and early because it does get quite busy up here. Yes, it can be a struggle getting up early, especially when you've been getting up early all week for work. But I have to say, getting out, walking up through here with the sounds of the birds and the trees rustling, the smells, it's better than any caffeine in the morning to wake you up. It's just a great way to start the day. Okay, so first shot of the day. Not sure if it's going to work, but I've set up anyway. Since I saw it, the light has changed because I've got the rising sun to my right as it is at the moment, and it's still low in the sky, but it's rising quite fast. So shadow and light is changing quite fast. But just picking up on that scene there in front of me with that tree there, and it's lighting up and just standing out from its surroundings. So I've set up. I can get away with a fairly low shutter speed because there's no wind at all, so there's no movement in any of this foliage. So I can get away with a low shutter speed and not worry about any of that blurring. And zoomed in, done a focus on that center tree. Composition pretty much is that centered that tree in the center. Just got the exposure down so that it's just, all these lights are just lighting up, and the shadows are still quite dark. On the histogram there's still loads of information there, so I can adjust it in post. So yeah, first shot of the day. Let's move on, and then hopefully I'll tell you a bit more about this giveaway. Okay, I'm really liking this shot. I'm just talking you through it just for a minute because the sun's just gone behind a cloud, and although it's still lighting up quite well on this Osmo Pocket because it's adjusting to the light, the scenes, I've lost a bit of lighting that I was getting, but yeah, I just like the way got these roots coming up in, creeping in this left hand corner here, and then this tree just gently bowing into the scene, and then we've got the natural fall of the land here, and then these trees just leaning into the scene. So it's sort of just focusing everything into, it's pulling everything into that middle area, and this sort of tree just off here in the distance. So yeah, I'm quite liking the look of this in the camera. Like I said, I'm just pausing now, waiting for the light to come back a little bit, because I had a nice bit of light shining on these roots here, and then we'll see if we can get the shot again. With this shot, you can see that I've got the histogram fairly heavily weighted on the left hand side, because what we're doing, we're getting this sort of trailing off here, but then there's a bit of a spike on the highlight side, which is obviously the highlights up here in the sky, so that's not blowing out behind too much. I'm keeping everything down on the lower side. There's still, it's not clipping out on the darks, there's just holding just down on the dark side, and then I can obviously lift those darks in post without blowing out those highlights. Okay, so today I thought I'd bring along a bit of kit with me that I haven't used for some time, so I'll show you what I've got. I thought I'd bring out and play with my balls. So here it is, one of my balls. Yeah, not used it for a long time, and it can add a completely different dimension to your photography if you're out and about. In woodlands, you can use it for, you know, if you're struggling for a foreground, put it up and use it as a foreground. I've used it for wedding photography, I've used it for portrait photography. I've just used it generally, just playing around, having a bit of fun. But yeah, it can add a total different dimension to your photography. So I'll see if I can find an example for today, and then I'll also put up some of my previous shots that I've taken using my balls. Okay, so I've set up on this route here, using the ball there, and you've got to get in the right angle. I'll show you the picture when I've done it, but it just gives you a reflection of the trees off in the background and above, and it just you can use it to add a new dimension, like I've said, without repeating myself. So I'll put this shot up and show you. This shot down through this path here. Not a lot here is foreground, so I used my balls. The only thing you do need to make sure is your balls are nice and clean, because else when it comes to editing, you will see if there's any dirt on your balls. Okay, that's enough of the ball jokes for now. I'm gonna walk on a bit further. These cloud covers come over and it's getting a bit thicker, so it's just losing some light, which is just spoiling things slightly. So instead of walking on back around now, where I was going to walk round and go back down towards the van again, I'm actually going to go up round and hopefully be out enough time that this light will come back for us. So let's keep going. Okay, there's a couple of things about this scene I quite like. We've got this root structure down here in the bottom covered in moss, which is giving me quite a nice foreground here. And we've got this nice tree with some textures on here on the side, leaning through, and then there's another tree there just a bit further back. This tree this side I've put on the right hand side of the frame to hold it together, and then we've got this pathway just leading off into the background, off into the distance. So yeah, several things I like about it. So I've set myself up. I have taken both landscape and portrait, because with the portrait it's just given me a bit more height on these trees here and a bit more down low in this foreground. But then the landscape is, I think, slightly different composition, but I've taken both anyway. At least then I've got them and I can have a look when I get home and see which one I prefer. So I'm shooting ISO 80 f9 1/3 of a second. Just got some real sharp pockets of light coming through at the moment, but just now there it's just gone again. It's just like a nice soft light then, just some light just breaking through and picking up on these roots. So yeah, it's another shot. So I'm now going to walk on, and I think I'm going to walk on up through that path. It looks quite inviting. Okay, this is looking really nice. It's definitely a scene that benefited from soft light. The sun is breaking through again now, and it's just really quite harsh back up in this corner up here and everything. Just now when I got the shot, the light was a bit softer, which made for a much better shot. But it's quite nice. I've got these ferns here in the foreground. Got the camera set down relatively low, just so I'm sort of almost just looking over the top of them and looking back to those trees back there behind. Okay, there, so I'm shooting at ISO 64 f9 1/3 of a second. Again, got the histogram just down on that lower side. It's gone a bit lower now because the light's gone in, but I sort of had it, that's round about the exposure it was, so that's just 1/6 of a second there. Now at f9 to get the histogram where it is. just still edging towards the shadow side, nothing blowing out, but still plenty of information there. So yeah, this could be the last shot of the day, and looking quite nice. Okay, so this giveaway I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this week's video. So, as some of you know that watch my channel, I've upgraded to the Z7. So therefore I've gone mirrorless. So I've now got some DSLR gear and everything that probably won't be using. So I'm thinking of giving away my D8. No, not really. No, this week's giveaway, I'm going to give away my lens ball. Firstly, let me just say that this is in no association with YouTube or any other product suppliers in any way. This is just me giving away one of my balls, because I don't use it quite so much nowadays. I think I've got what I want out of it, so I'm going to let somebody else have the benefit of that. So if you'd like a chance of winning this lens ball, all you have to do is just subscribe to the channel, give this video a like, and drop me a comment down below. Just, if you don't want to make a comment generally about the video, just comment clean balls, and then you will be entered into the draw. I will be doing the draw on the 30th of June. So if you want to be in with a chance of winning this, get yourself subscribed and a comment down below, and then you'll be entered. And the winning draw I will be contacting through your comment, so keep an eye out on the 30th. If you get a reply to your comment, then you could be the winner. And so good luck, everybody. Okay, nice pleasant walk this morning. Got a couple of shots that you will have already seen. I'll put them all up at the end again, and also got to play with my balls for a while. So anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit that subscription button and the notification bell to keep up with the latest content, and give the video a thumbs up. That would be much appreciated. And also drop a comment down below. Don't forget, if you do all three of those things, you're also going to be entered into the draw to win one of my balls. So please take the time out, if you can. That'd be much appreciated. So thanks again for watching. Till next time, take it easy.